Hello and welcome to another Daddy Reads. I'm Brian, aka Daddy. Happy Friday, everyone. Today we'll be reading Mother Goose's nursery rhymes. We're going to see how many we can get through. There are a ton, so before we do, make sure you like and subscribe to get updates on when I'll be reading all of your favorite stories. With that, let's begin. Old Mother Goose. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through the air on a very fine gander. Mother Goose had a house, it stood in the wood, where an owl at the door as a sentinel stood. She had a son Jack, a plain-looking lad. He was not very good, nor yet very bad. She sent him to market, a live goose he bought. "See, mother," he said, "I've not been for naught." Jack's goose and her gander soon grew very fond. They'd both eat together or swim in the pond. Then one fine morning, as I have been told, Jack's goose had laid him an egg of pure gold. Little Bo-Peep. Little Bo-Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where's the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under a haycock fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I. For if I do, he's sure to cry. A-Tisket A-Tasket. A-Tisket A-Tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my love, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, and on the way I dropped it. A little boy picked it up and put it in his pocket. I had a little hen. I had a little hen, the prettiest ever seen. She washed up the dishes and kept the house clean. She went to the mill to fetch me some flour, and always got home in less than an hour. She baked me my bread, she brewed me my ale, she sat by the fire and told a fine tale. Little Jack Horner. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I!" Old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare and her poor dog had none. Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. Teddy Bear, turn around. Teddy Bear, walk upstairs. Teddy Bear, say your prayers. Teddy Bear, turn out the light. Teddy Bear, say good night. The Grand Old Duke of York. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. When they were up, and when they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Jack Be Nimble. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Little Nancy Etticoat. Little Nancy Etticoat, in a white petticoat and a red rose. The longer she stands, the shorter she grows. What is she? Riddle answer, a candle. Georgie Porgie. Georgie Porgie, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgie ran away. One misty, moisty morning. One misty, moisty morning, when cloudy was the weather, there I met an old man, clothed all in leather, with whiskers on his chin. How do you do? And how do you do? And how do you do again? Ring around the rosy. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. As I was going to St. Ives. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives? Riddle answer, just one person is going to St. Ives. Eeny, meeny. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Horsey, horsey. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop. Your tail goes swish, and the wheels go round. Giddy up, you're homeward bound. Sing a song of sixpence. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Now wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and pecked off her nose. I had a little puppy. I had a little puppy. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate a bar of soap. The next thing you know, he had a bubble in his throat. In came the doctor. In came the nurse. In came the lady with the alligator purse. Out went the doctor. Out went the nurse. Out went the lady with the alligator purse. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. There was a little girl. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Tuffet away. The seesaw. You go up and I go down, but then we switch it all around. Now you go down and I go high, high enough to touch the sky. Tom, Tom, the piper's son. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he ran. The pig was eat and Tom was beat, and Tom went roaring down the street. Monday's child. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for his living. And the child that is born on the Sabbath day is bonny and blithe and good and gay. Coffee and tea. Molly, my sister, and I fell out. And what do you think it was all about? She loved coffee and I loved tea. And that was the reason we couldn't agree. 2 little Dickie birds. 2 little Dickie birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul. Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Up Jack got, and home did trot, as fast as he could caper. He went to bed to mend his head with vinegar and brown paper. 1 potato, 2 potato. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. I was an apple pie. A was an apple pie. B bit it, C cut it, D dealt it, E eat it. F fought it, G got it, H had it, I inspected it. J jumped for it, K kept it, L longed for it, M mourned for it, N nodded at it. O opened it, P peeked in it, Q quartered it, R ran for it, S stole it, T took it, U upset it, V viewed it, W wanted it, X, Y, Z all wished for a piece in hand. Lavender's blue. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. 5 fat peas. 5 fat peas in a pea pod pressed. 1 grew, 2 grew, so did all the rest. They grew and did not stop, until one day the pod went pop. 1 for sorrow. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Pat a cake, pat a cake. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and prick it and mark it with a B, and put it in the oven for baby and me. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many she didn't know what to do. So she gave them broth without any bread, and she scolded them soundly and sent them to bed. Ride a cock horse. Ride a cock horse to Baneberry Cross, to see fine lady upon a white horse. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, she shall have music wherever she goes. Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. And how do you think they got there? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, they all jumped out of a rotten potato. It was enough to make a man stare. I hear thunder. I hear thunder, I hear thunder. Hark, don't you? Hark, don't you? Pitter-patter raindrops, pitter-patter raindrops. I'm wet, though, so are you. Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on a Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the end of Solomon Grundy. I'm a little teapot. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Polly, put the kettle on. 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 We'll all have tea. Suki, take it off again. Suki, take it off again. Suki, take it off again. They've all gone away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right. 5 little ducks. 5 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 but none of the 5 little ducks came back. Mother Duck went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said quack, 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 and 5 little ducks came swimming back. Old King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 3. Every fiddler had a very fine fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's none so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers 3. The Itsy Bitsy Spider. The Itsy Bitsy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider climbed up the spout again. Hector Protector. Hector Protector was dressed all in green. Hector Protector was sent to the queen. The queen did not like him, no more did the king, so Hector Protector was sent back again. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. To market, to market. To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, jiggity jog. To market, to buy a plum cake. Home again, market is late. To market, to buy a plum bun. Home again, market is done. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Lucy Locket. Lucy Locket lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it, only ribbon round it. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. Rich man, poor man, beggarman, thief. 5 fat sausages. 5 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 4 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 3 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 2 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. All of a sudden, one went bang. 1 fat sausage sizzling in the pan. All of a sudden, it went bang. And there were no sausages left. Round and round the garden. Round and round the garden, like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 steps, tickle you under there. Each peach, pear, plum. Each peach, pear, plum. Out goes Tom Thumb. Tom Thumb won't do. Out goes Betty Blue. Betty Blue won't go, so out goes you. Ip dip. Ip dip, sky blue. Who's it? Not you. Not because you're dirty, not because you're clean. My mother says you're the fairy queen. This old man. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played two. He played knick-knack on my shoe. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on my knee. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on my door. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played five. He played knick-knack on my hive. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played six. He played knick-knack on my sticks. With a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, this old man came rolling home. This old man, he played seven. He played knick-knack up to heaven. This old man, he played eight. He played knick-knack on my gate. This old man, he played nine. He played knick-knack on my spine. This old man, he played 10. He played knick-knack once again. Here is the church, here is the steeple. Here is the church, here is the steeple. Look inside and see all the people. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells, and pretty maids all in a row. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. One man went to mow. One man went to mow a meadow. One man and his dog went to mow a meadow. 2 men went to mow a meadow. 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow. 3 men went to mow a meadow. 3 men, 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow. 4 men went to mow a meadow. 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow. 5 little monkeys. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Papa called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Papa called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Put those monkeys straight to bed." Catch it if you can. Mix a pancake, beat a pancake, put it in a pan. Cook a pancake, toss a pancake, catch it if you can. Do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane? Oh, yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Oh, yes, I know the Muffin Man that lives on Drury Lane. This is the way. This is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands so early in the morning. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face so early in the morning. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth so early in the morning. This is the way we brush our hair, brush our hair, brush our hair. This is the way we brush our hair so early in the morning. This is the way we wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. This is the way we wave goodbye so early in the morning. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, knock at the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen. 11, 12, dig and delve. 13, 14, maids a courting. 15, 16, maids in the kitchen. 17, 18, maids in waiting. 19, 20, my plate's empty. Jack Sprat. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. And so between the two of them, they licked the platter clean. Pease Porridge Hot. Pease porridge hot, pease porridge cold. Pease porridge in the pot 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold. Some like it in the pot 9 days old. An elephant walks. An elephant walks like this and that. He's terribly tall and terribly fat. He's got no fingers, he's got no toes. But goodness gracious, what a long, long nose. Peter, Peter. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Dr. Foster. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester. In a shower of rain he stepped in a puddle, right up to his middle, and never went there again. Simple Simon. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Let me taste your ware." Said the pieman to Simple Simon, "Show me first your penny." Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Sir, I've not have any." The little piggy. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, "Wee, wee, wee," all the way home. Ba, ba, black sheep. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, and 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Pussycat, pussycat. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. The wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down all day long. Little Tommy Tucker. Little Tommy Tucker sings for his supper. What shall we give him? Brown bread and butter? How shall he cut it without a knife? How shall he marry without a wife? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. My dame has lost her shoe. My master's lost his fiddling stick and doesn't know what to do. Ding-dong bell. Ding-dong bell, pussy's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn. Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. What a naughty boy was that, to try to drown a poor pussycat, who never did any harm but killed all the mice in the farmer's barn. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Can you or I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans, and barley grow? First the farmer sows his seed, then he stands and takes his ease, stamps his feet and claps his hands and turns around to view his lands. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Can you or I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans, and barley grow? Goosey, goosey, gander. Goosey, goosey, gander, whither do you wander? Upstairs and downstairs and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who would not say his prayers. I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Hickory, dickory, dock. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Little Robin Redbreast. Little Robin Redbreast sat upon a tree. Up went Pussycat, and down went he. Down came Pussy, and away Robin ran. Said little Robin Redbreast, catch me if you can. Little Robin Redbreast flew up upon a wall. Pussycat jumped after him and almost had a fall. Little Robin chirped and sang, and what did Pussy say? Pussy said, meow, and Robin flew away. I had a little hobby horse. I had a little hobby horse, and it was dapple gray. Its head was made of pea straw, its tail was made of hay. I sold it to an old woman for a copper groat, and I'll not sing my song again without another coat. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. When the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light, twinkle, twinkle, all the night. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark. He could not see which way to go if you did not twinkle so. In the dark blue sky you keep, and often through my curtains peep, for you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. As your bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Betty Botter bought some butter. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. It's raining, it's pouring. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up till mornin'. Hickety Pickety. Hickety Pickety, my black hen. She lays eggs for gentlemen, sometimes 9 and sometimes 10. Hickety Pickety, my black hen. Pop goes the weasel. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel. Up and down the city road, in and out the eagle. That's the way the money goes. pop goes the weasel. Hey diddle diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Three blind mice. Three blind mice, three blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a thing in your life as three blind mice? Go to bed first. Go to bed first, a golden purse. Go to bed second, a golden pheasant. Go to bed third, a golden bird. Higgity Piggity Pop. Higgity Piggity Pop, the dog has eaten the mop. The pig's in a hurry, the cat's in a flurry. Higgity Piggity Pop. Sippity Sup, Sippity Sup. Sippity Sup, Sippity Sup, bread and milk from a china cup. Bread and milk from a bright silver spoon, made of a piece of the bright silver moon. Sippity Sup, Sippity Sup, Sippity Sippity Sup. The Owl and the Pussycat. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. "Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, oh, a beautiful pussy you are, you are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are." Pussy said to the owl, "You elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong green tree grows, and there in a wood a piggy wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, his nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" Said the piggy, "I will." So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, where they ate a roncible spoon. And hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. Golden slumbers. Golden slumbers kiss your eyes. Smiles await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty baby, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Once I saw a little bird. Once I saw a little bird come hop, hop, hop. So I cried, "Little bird, will you stop, stop, stop?" I was going to the window to say, "How do you do?" But he shook his little tail and far away he flew. Now the day is over. Now the day is over, night is drawing nigh, shadows of the evening steal across the sky. Now the darkness gathers, stars begin to peep, birds and beasts and flowers soon will be asleep. What are little boys made of? What are little boys made of? What are little boys made of? Snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails. That's what little boys are made of. What are little girls made of? What are little girls made of? What are little girls made of? Sugar and spice and all things nice. That's what little girls are made of. Ache and drum. There was a man lived in the moon, lived in the moon, lived in the moon. There was a man who lived in the moon, his name was Ache and Drum. And he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle, and he played upon a ladle, and his name was Ache and Drum. And his hat was made of good cream cheese, good cream cheese, good cream cheese. And his hat was made of good cream cheese, and his name was Ache and Drum. And his coat was made of good roast beef, good roast beef, good roast beef. And his coat was made of good roast beef, and his name was Ache and Drum. And his buttons were made of penny loaves, penny loaves, penny loaves. And his buttons were made of penny loaves, and his name was Ache and Drum. And his breeches were made of haggis bags, haggis bags, haggis bags. And his breeches were made of haggis bags, and his name was Ache and Drum. Diddle Diddle Dumpling. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John, went to bed with his breeches on, one shoe off and the other shoe on. Diddle Diddle Dumpling, my son John. Robin and Richard. Robin and Richard were 2 pretty men. They lay in bed till the clock struck 10. Then up starts Robin and looks at the sky. "Oh, oh, brother Richard, the sun's very high. You go before with bottle and bag, and I'll follow after on a little nag." Brahms' Lullaby. Lullaby and good night, with roses bed night, with lilies overspread, is my baby's sweet bed. Lay you down now and rest, may your slumber be blessed. Lay you down now and rest, may your slumber be blessed. Lullaby and good night, you're your mother's delight. Shining angel's bedside, my darling abide. Soft and warm is your bed, close your eyes and rest your head. Soft and warm is your bed, close your eyes and rest your head. Interry-mintery, interry-mintery, cutery corn, appleseed and applethorn, wire, briar, limberlock, 3 geese in a flock. 1 flew east and 1 flew west, and 1 flew over the cuckoo's nest. The Lion and the Unicorn. The lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all around the town. Some gave them white bread, and some gave them brown. Some gave them plum cake, and drummed them out of town. The house that Jack built. This is the house that Jack built. This is the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn that tossed the dog that worried the cat that killed the rat that ate the malt that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the man all tattered and torn that kissed the maiden all forlorn that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that kissed the maiden all forlorn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the cock that crowed in the morn, that walked the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that kissed the maiden all forlorn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. This is the farmer sowing his corn, that kept the cock that crowed in the morn, that waked the priest all shaven and shorn, that married the man all tattered and torn, that kissed the maiden all forlorn, that milked the cow with the crumpled horn, that tossed the dog, that worried the cat, that killed the rat, that ate the malt, that lay in the house that Jack built. The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole the tarts, and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts, and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts, and vowed he'd steal no more. Go to bed late. Go to bed late, stay very small. Go to bed early, grow very tall. Go to bed, Tom. Go to bed, Tom. Go to bed, Tom. Tired or not, Tom? Go to bed, Tom. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his chin again. The wind came up and blew them again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. Bye, Baby Bunting. Bye, Baby Bunting. Daddy's gone a-hunting. Gone to get a rabbit skin to wrap my baby bunting in. The Farmer in the Dell. The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho the derry-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes a wife, the farmer takes a wife. Hi-ho the derry-o, the farmer takes a wife. The wife takes a child, the wife takes a child. Hi-ho the derry-o, the wife takes a child. The child takes a nurse, the child takes a nurse. Hi-ho the derry-o, the child takes a nurse. The nurse takes a dog, the nurse takes a dog. Hi-ho the derry-o, the nurse takes a dog. The dog takes a bone, the dog takes a bone. Hi-ho the derry-o, the dog takes a bone. We all pat the bone, we all pat the bone. Hi-ho the derry-o, we all pat the bone. Here we go round the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we wash our clothes, wash our clothes, wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we iron our clothes, iron our clothes, iron our clothes. This is the way we iron our clothes on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we scrub the floor, scrub the floor, scrub the floor. This is the way we scrub the floor on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we mend our clothes, mend our clothes, mend our clothes. This is the way we mend our clothes on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we sweep the floor, sweep the floor, sweep the floor. This is the way we sweep the floor on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we bake our bread, bake our bread, bake our bread. This is the way we bake our bread on a cold and frosty morning. This is the way we get dressed up, get dressed up, get dressed up. This is the way we get dressed up on a cold and frosty morning. Bedtime. The evening is coming, the sun sinks to rest, the crows are all flying straight home to the nest. Cow, says the crow as he flies overhead, it's time, little people, we're going to bed. The flowers are closing, the daisy's asleep, the primrose is buried in some slumber so deep. Closed for the night are the roses so red, it's time, little people, we're going to bed. The butterfly drowsy has folded its wings, the bees are returning, no more the bird sings. Their labor is over, their nestlings are fed. It's time, little people, we're going to bed. Oranges and lemons. Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. You owe me 5 farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's. When will you pay me, say the bells of Old Bailey. When I grow rich, say the bells of Shoreditch. When will that be, say the bells of Stepney. I do not know, say the great bell at Bow. Here comes a candle to light you to bed, and comes a chopper to chop off your head. Girls and boys. Girls and boys come out to play, the moon does shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep, and meet your playfellows in the street. Come with a whoop and come with a call, come with a goodwill or not at all. How many miles to Babylon? How many miles to Babylon? 70. Can I get there by candlelight? Yes, and back again. If your heels are nimble and light, you may get there by candlelight. The big ship sails. The big ship sails on Alley-Alley-O, the Alley-Alley-O, the Alley-Alley-O. Oh, the big ship sails on the Alley-Alley-O on the last day of September. The captain said, it will never, never do. Never, never do. Never, never do. The captain said, it will never, never do on the last day of September. The big ship sank to the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the sea. The big ship sank to the bottom of the sea on the last day of September. We all dip our hands in the deep blue sea, the deep blue sea, the deep blue sea. We all dip our hands in the deep blue sea on the last day of September. Come to bed, says Sleepyhead. Come to bed, says Sleepyhead. Tarry a while, says Slow. Put on the pot, says Greedy Gut. Let's sup before we go. Wee Willie Winkie. Wee Willie Winkie runs down through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, rapping at the window, crying through the lock. Are the children all in bed? It's past 8 o'clock. A sailor went to sea. A sailor went to sea, to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Have you ever in your long-legged life met a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife? No, I never in my long-legged life met a long-legged sailor with a long-legged wife. Have you ever in your short-legged life, have you ever knock-kneed life? Have you ever pigeon-toed life? Have you ever bow-legged life? Hush, little baby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat don't pull, Papa's gonna buy you a cart and mule. If that cart and mule turn over, Papa's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. If that dog named Rover don't bark, Papa's gonna buy you a horse and a cart. If that horse and cart fall down, you'll still be the sweetest little baby in town. Rock-a-bye baby. Rock-a-bye baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all. Little Fred. When little Fred went to bed, he always said his prayers. He kissed his mamma, then papa, and straightway went upstairs. Miss Mary Mac. Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, with silver buttons all down her back. She asked her mother for 50 cents to see the elephant jump the fence. They jumped so high, they touched the sky, and didn't come back till the 4th of July. Bed in summer. In winter I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. I have to go to bed and see the birds still hopping on the tree, or hear the grown-up people's feet still going past me in the street. And does it not seem hard to you when all the sky is clear and blue, and I should like so much to play and have to go to bed by day? 10 in the bed. 10 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. They all rolled over and one fell out. There were 9 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 8 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 7 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 6 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There was 1 in the bed, and the little one said, good night. There was a crooked man. There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. Sleep, little stepchild. Sleep, little stepchild, go to sleep. Mother is here by your bed. Sleep, little child, go to sleep. Rest on the pillow your head. The world is silent and still. The moon shines bright on the hill, then creeps past the window sill. Sleep, little child, go to sleep. Oh, sleep, go to sleep. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum and Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew down a monstrous crow as black as a tarred barrel, which frightened both the heroes so they quite forgot their quarrel. 3 young rats. 3 young rats with black felt hats, 3 young ducks with white straw flats, 3 young dogs with curling tails, 3 young cats with demi-veils, went out to walk with 2 young pigs in satin vests and sorrel wigs. But suddenly it chanced to rain, and so they all went home again. Starlight, star bright. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I have tonight. The end.